welcome to the Abiding Vines YouTube channel. In this video, I'm just going to be doing some garden chores, removing some of the cool weather crops that have started bolting. Bolting is what happens when plants get very stressed out and they start thinking about reproduction. And how do plants reproduce? By their seed. So the plants start producing seeds and they stop producing their as much vegetation and fruit, and they just focus all their energy on producing seeds so that they can reproduce. This is my romaine plant that I was going to just let it go to seed, but it's just too big and we've had rainstorms and it's been very windy and it's just leaning to the side. And as you can see, it has so many bugs on it and it's attracting so many unwanted pests in my garden bed. I saw at the time I was recording this, I saw the squash beetle moth and I saw the squash beetle too on this plant. So I just decided it just has to go rather than just trying to spray to treat the bugs. This is my bok choy plants, Chinese cabbage. And some of them have already started to go to seed. See the stalks in the middle? It's not as big as the romaine plant, but it's just gonna get to that point, and it's just time to remove them. I don't want the bugs near my squash. I garden without any synthetic pesticides. So the two sprays that I do use and that are very effective are neem oil and BT spray. And I do plan out my garden beds by using herbs and flowers that help repel bugs as well. The nasturtium is starting to bloom. I'm so happy. So this next plant that I'm getting rid of is the Bib Butterhead lettuce. This has been, um, this plant has been here for a long time and it hasn't quite yet gotten to the point to give me seeds, but I'm still gonna get rid of it anyway, just because now that it's very warm outside, the bugs are out and I just don't want to take the risk of adding any more extra stressed out plants to my garden that attracts even more bugs. And now I am deadheading some marigolds and I'm going to save the seeds. So one thing I love about marigolds is one plant will give you all these blooms at once. And if you prune the spent blooms, the flowers that have bloomed and then dried up, it will encourage even more growth and even more blooms. Also, within the bloom itself are the seeds to the flower. And marigolds are known for repelling insects from your garden and from your vegetables. So that's why I plant them in every single one of my vegetable beds. And you just find the spent bloom, the old dried up bloom, and I cut all the way back to the first set of leaves just because that's where the new growth will come from. And this will make the plant even bushier. And you just open up the old flower and there are all your seeds. It is just that simple. And you'll never have to buy marigold seeds again for that variety. Marigolds should be a part of your garden because they attract bees, ladybugs, wasps, hoverflies. All the insects I just listed, these are the natural predators to the insects that like to eat your vegetables. So even though I know a lot of people don't like wasps, you need wasps in your garden because they're going to help get you your harvest and create that natural balance between prey and predator that occurs in nature so that one population doesn't get disproportionately larger than the other one. And that's what a lot of gardens are lacking. They're lacking the natural herbs and the natural flowers that repel insects. So that's going to create an ecosystem in your garden to where you won't have to use the synthetic pesticides and these synthetic chemicals that you really don't know how if it's how much is affecting your food and how much it's affecting you when you ingest the food. People have been growing food since before there was ever even science, since before there was ever even schools or factories. So all of the things that we have today and all the chemicals we have today is not necessary. And I'm just finishing up collecting all of my seeds from the spent blooms of the marigolds. And before I bring those greens in the house, I'll just take them apart and inspect them, make sure that there's no bugs so I don't track any bugs inside the house. And I even like to wash them outside. And make sure you store your seeds in a cool, dry place, preferably that doesn't get access to a lot of sunlight. I store mine in these brown envelopes and keep them in a binder indoors. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.